Welcome back to Watch Dogs Legion. Before we start, if you're enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to not miss an upload. Today we are focusing on the mission Bloody Mary Kelley, which starts with a team briefing back at base.
Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics. This is an interesting bit of literature. A journalist has implicated Albion in the disappearance of his source. He claims to have video evidence. We can find this paragon of the Fifth Estate at Food Town if you feel like contributing to another black eye for Albion.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
And those corrupt fucks took advantage of your good nature, Caitlin. So why are you giving them a chance to do it again?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office. An honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelley. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
And this is the Sandstone residence. We're now just going to find a way in, and I'm guessing the door won't work for us. That was kind of obvious, wasn't it?
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
These people in here do not look good. In fact, they're literally climbing the walls. We need to find a way further into the residence via the drone. Now there is a little gap there for access, but I don't know if the drone's too big. My first instinct would be the drone won't fit, but I can't see another way in. Nothing through the windows, the doorway's not going to work. I think that is our only way forward. But I don't know if we fit. We must fit. If there's no other way into the residence, we must fit through that little gap. I can't see anything else. So let's have a go and see what happens. It does seem like we do fit. Okay, so this drone is going to be our eyes and our ears inside the residence. Make sure there's no one about to spot us as we climb through. No, we're okay. Always a bit wary because you just don't know if there's a guard in a corner or sitting somewhere and he's going to spot us, and then we've got to redo everything. So just in case. Okay, let's keep going through. Where are we going to end up? Down by looks of things. We're going down? We are going down. It's a bit weird using a drone in this. Spiderbot, not too bad, and them themselves are a bit difficult to control. Okay, lobby area by looks of things. There's another vent up there. There's a trap we can arm there, so maybe enemies will be around somewhere. Just waiting to see if we see them.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
At least she never managed to chip you. Fuck me, living with a gun in your head every day, all day. I'd rather go out fighting.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Now Caitlin has finished. We need to finish clearing this hacking puzzle. I don't think there's much point me talking all the way through it, but this is what we did to solve it. I do enjoy these puzzles, I must admit. I find them good fun. I know some people get annoyed by them, but I actually do enjoy them. But here we go. This is how we solved this hacking puzzle.
Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what Mary's microchip is. Step out of line and you're dead meat.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Well, looks like I can hold me on with all you DedSec resistance fighters after all.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Right, guess I'll take that as a compliment, Bagley.
The Bagsman is like that. Bit of a prick, but dead useful. Just ignore him if he's vexing you.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelley's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters. Solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Got a few options then.
I've marked both on your optic.
Well, I think we did pretty well at that. It was pretty simple to get inside in the end and then do the hacking puzzle. But we now have to wait until Mary Kelley makes her next move. And we have a few missions we could do. But I'm not going to do the missions Bagley's suggesting. I want to recruit our first DedSec member. Up to this point, we've failed every time we've tried to do a recruitment mission. But I'm determined to change that. And today is that day where hopefully our fortunes can change. And we have the help of a hitman. How bad can it be? We are going to recruit a legal assistant. Considering we get arrested so much, a legal assistant to reduce the time in prison will help us. I don't think it's going to help with much else, but that's the plan. So Callum Dickey, we are recruiting you. And to do so, we need to download a drug shipment information. And we're at the location where this information is meant to be held. So where we got to head to? That's the first question. I'm guessing through there, considering there's an alarm system there. So that would be the first place I would guess we need to get into. Now, let's have a look. We can hijack a camera inside. A few guards. In fact, there is a few. Okay, there's also something we need to activate to open a gate. That gate, my thinking is. Okay, what else have we got? A scammer. A loan shark. All the good people. Who's this? Okay, that could be an issue. They're quite high up in the hierarchy. We can disable the alarm. They've got an explosive here. There is a person here. Can we pull them into the explosive maybe? Ideally, we want the actual more heavily armoured person into there, but I don't think it's going to happen. We can blow this up. Well, I don't know if it's the right time. I'm trying to wait and just make sure we get this right. I don't want to go in all guns blazing. Yes, we are a hitman, but at the same time, I want to be a little bit discreet. Let's explode this now. Okay. It's going to alert them, but I'm hoping maybe they open the garage, give us an access to a camera in there, potentially. There's a guy coming off the roof. Didn't spot him up there, so at least we know he was up there. He's actually attempting to flee. It's a doctor. So that's the doctor who has created this drug shipment information that we need. Okay. We can hijack a camera. Ah, they've opened the door for us. We can use the camera in there anyway. Okay, everyone is going outside, looking for what happened to their guy. Okay, we can pull out a spider bot just here. Might be useful. Ah, there's two coming inside. Don't want to take control of the spider bot just yet. Just because they may spot it while we hack it, so we'll hold off a second. They're looking around. Obviously, they know something's up, but in this day and age, you would expect them to know people hack cameras and stuff. Why are they there? I know I'm going more on the realism side of things, but it does make me think, well, hang on. It wouldn't make sense. Because you wouldn't have cameras that could be hacked. There'd be a firewall. There'd be something you'd have to get through to get into the camera, surely. Either that or these people are just silly. Considering how much technology has moved on within this game itself. Okay. They're heavily armoured as well, so that's something we've got to worry about. Let's call the spider bot again. Let's hack the spider bot and take control. Now, is there anything we can activate? No. Yes, there we can. I think they'll activate the other door, or the other gate, potentially. Now, there's a person there. Not too sure where we need to go with the spider bot. I haven't actually seen the footage or where we need to go to download the shipment. So, we've got to wait and see if we can find that location, I think. Right, what do we got? There's one person out there. There is something we can explode out here. That might be worth doing as this person walks past. There we go. As they fly towards us. There's another person down. One more person we don't need to deal with. Can we get high enough to get onto there? We can't, by the looks of things. I'm nothing but persistent, but I don't think we can look at that. There's someone coming out. Okay, they're going to look and see what happened to their guy. I'm not sure what much more we can do with this spider bot, to be fair. Clan Kelly Enforcer. Is there much more we can do? I don't think we can get on there. We can't actually get up there anyway, so it doesn't make any odds if we could jump high enough. Okay. We're going to get seen. Yeah, the spider bot's destroyed. There's no way it's going to survive this. In fact, they're stopping the control anyway. There we go. Spider bot is down. I think it's time for us to go in. I think we've done enough we can do via the spider bot and hacking the cameras. We do need to turn off the alarm first of all. So let's use this. People are inside. Can I shut the door on them? Let's shut the door. Doesn't mean they won't come out, but it gives us a minute. Gates open. Everyone seems to have run away. Well, I'll take it. If they've run away, we're heading in. Disable the alarm. In we go with our hitman. If they do come out, I'm ready to take them on. You may have noticed we have changed the helmet, so whenever we go into an area like this, a red area, an area we're not meant to be in, we've changed the helmet so it's no longer a helmet. It was annoying me. We've gone for a bandana around the face just because it makes life better. It looks better, personally. We'll do that for every person we use, I think. I'm just not a fan of the helmets. Right, we have got someone up here we're going to have to deal with. And that's them taken down, Hitman style. There he is. Okay, something to pick up just here, and then we can hack the computer and download the drug shipment information. And I think that's job done.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyse the data.
Okay, we can get out of here now. And on the way out, we spotted something I hadn't seen before. This will be a new activity as we go up on this side area here. It's called Paste Up. It's not something I'd seen. I didn't know what it was. I'm assuming it's kind of a collectible. There are 47 locations that we need to do within London.
Let's get to work.
And we just need to put a poster up. So we'll do the whatever one it wants us to do, the generic one. I'm not too worried about customizing them and stuff like that. But a bit weird to have a hitman pasting up a wall, but it's done. But it was definitely something we hadn't seen before. And hopefully that's one of 47 out of the way. There we go. New stencil unlocked because we did it. And we get some ETO for it anyway. We need to start spending some of this, I must admit. That's something I need to look at. Okay, I think we can get out of here. Down the ladder we go. And away we go.
I found them a warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelley won't mind if you nick a few. What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause. I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Grand.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
So we need to get inside and steal the van, which is just there. Looks like an ambulance. Okay, there's a few things I think we can do via the camera. That side seems quite fairly clear, to be fair. But I've got a feeling the blocker there's an issue. We can lower the blocker, which may allow us to get out at some point, but we've got to work this out first. There's a few guards, that's an issue. Although we're a hitman, and yes, we can just run in guns blazing, I don't think that's the best thing to do first off the bat. I think we've got to utilise traps and things like that. We need to access that security gate, so we need to get to that access point, which is just there. So yeah, I think there's a few things we can do first. Yes, I want to be a bit more robust and a bit more hesitant, less hesitant, as we're hitman. But at the same time, I also don't want to be silly and cause myself more grief than I need to. So we do need to think about who we can take down, potentially discreetly, but also to make our life easier. Now, there's a couple of vehicles we can move. We can't do anything with the van, but that we need to take. But that van there and the flatbed we can actually do. There's a trap here we can arm. We just need someone to walk close enough. What else have we got? There is a drone as well. We could probably drop this on someone's head and take someone out of the equation that way. That might be a good shout. Is anyone going to walk along this pathway where this trap is? What's the betting they don't? I don't think they're going to, you know. I think they're going to stay away from that location, which is a bit silly. Right, there's our drone. Let's grab it while it's still got something on it, and we'll try and drop this on someone and hopefully take someone out of the fight. The tough person over here may be the ideal person. We are being spotted, but I think we're okay. Should have moved slightly more to the side. It was half on the container, so it didn't really do the damage we'd hoped. We have a second attempt. Can we do some proper damage this time? Let's have a look. Right, I don't know who to aim for. Obviously, we now know to stay away from containers. That doesn't quite help us. There's a tough person here. Slightly over, but we got them down. They are out of the equation. That's one done. That trap's not going to do anything, I don't think, but we'll activate it anyway. I don't think there's much more we can do with this drum. I'm just looking around to see if there's any more payloads we can pick up potentially and drop on people's heads. But I don't think there is, looking at it. Okay. Time for our hitman to do his job. Always good to climb up a pipe to make entry. Right, we've got a guard here. So we'll take those out first with the old garrote. And they are out. Now, we are going to skip forward time in a second. I kind of ummed and dilly-daddied around. We made this mistake immediately, jumping over instead of crouching down behind the barrier. Silly buttons. But we kind of dallied around a little bit and didn't really do anything for quite a while. I need to be a bit more quick thinking and robust, I think, in what I want to do. But it did take us a while. We moved things around. We tried to make more people get taken out. It didn't quite work out. and every kind of plan I tried to utilise didn't work. It didn't do anything. So we'll skip forward probably about 20 minutes. Yeah, I was there for that long, not doing very much. We're going to utilise the spider bot. I want to try and open the gate we need to get out. That's the first thing. Obviously, we'll be careful of being seen here. So we'll utilise this for that. So that should be the gate unlocked. So if we do get into the van, we can just drive it straight out of that main gate. And there was something in this container that we can hack. ETO skimmer. So that's given us ETO. That'll do. We need to spend it at some point. Now, back to our hitman. I think we've got to find a way to that van. I'm fed up of just not doing very much. We have lowered the blocker, so we can drive out. We've opened the gate, or at least unlocked it. I did consider vaulting over, but I don't think that's going to be a good situation. I'm considering just shooting. We're a hitman. We can shoot. We are meant to be good at shooting, in theory. I was hoping I could jump down and take someone out, but that's probably more Assassin's Creed style than Watch Dogs Legion, to be fair. Nice rooftop takedown. It's not quite the same, is it? Let's just get shooting and see what we do here. So trying to get some headshots, because hopefully that's a one-hit kill, but I don't know for sure. Who can we get first? Oh, I just missed a headshot there. Let me go into the back. It wasn't the perfect shot, but it's them down. Okay, we've got a few people firing at us now. As I say, we are a hitman, so we should be good at gun handling. It's just a case of getting the right shots at the right time. I think we've taken care of everyone. That happened really quickly, but I think everyone is down. I can see and I can scan, but nothing there. I think we're good. Just in case, we'll keep our pistol out. Let's head to the van. We're being seen by something or someone, but I'm not sure who that was. Right, let's get into this van and let's get going.
Got the vehicle. Now what?
I found a safe location where our friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
We need to get out of here. We've got two small little drones following us here. And we need to lose our pursuers. Not too sure how we're going to do this. I'm not really pressing the button enough. It says L1 on them to see if we can do something, but I'm trying to drive and focus. I think we just took one out. I think he got hit by the van or the bus or something. So that's one of them down. I wouldn't say I'm the best at pressing buttons quick enough here to try and activate them and do something. We're on the wrong side of the road here. Can we hit it? It's in front of us, yes. So we've hit it there, and I think it's damaged. Not quite out though. Wrong side of the road again, over the bridge, but the drone is in the path of the bus, and the drone is down. And we're going to head to the final location, which is just here, around the corner. That actually went pretty well. Normally the chases take me forever to lose, but we did it quite simply that time. And I think that's job done.
Took care of that thing for you. The drugs are somewhere safe. Maybe we'll send the coordinates shortly. All the best to your sick friend.
I don't know how to repay you.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
And that is our first ever successful recruitment. And it feels good to have a new person on board. I'm not sure we'll use them on the mission as a primary purpose. Their aim is to actually reduce jail time. And considering we keep getting our operatives injured and arrested quite often, we need a legal assistant that's going to help us with that. We could have gone higher, we could have gone for a judge, but I think they're harder to find. So I'm happy with the legal assistant for the time being. I'm assuming if we get someone higher than him, we'll get rid of him in the future, but we'll see how that works. There's a couple of interesting people here. Ordnance Handler. I have to look at some more recruitments. But that is us done for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Watch Dogs Legion, and we'll be back very soon with more from the game. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed and rung the bell, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.